An AI agent just spent $3,000 in 5 minutes trying to book a hotel, and nobody noticed until the bill hit. This isn't a hypothetical. It's happening right now, and the problem is way worse than most people realize. Let me explain what's actually going on. When we talk about AI agents, systems that can take actions on your behalf, make decisions, move money, book things, send emails, we're talking about something fundamentally different from ChatGPT. ChatGPT generates text. An agent doesn't just talk. It acts. And when it acts without guardrails, things get expensive fast. Here's the core issue. AI agents are built on a simple loop. They get a goal, they break it into steps, they try a step, they check if it worked, and if it didn't, they try again. That loop sounds rational until you realize that each loop costs money. Each step might call an API. Each check might run a model inference. And each failed attempt just doubles down on the cost. Think about the hotel booking scenario. An agent gets the instruction, book a hotel in New York for next week under $200 a night. Sounds simple, but the agent doesn't know which websites to trust, doesn't know which search results are scams, doesn't know if a result is actually available. So it tries one site. The site loads slowly or blocks automated requests. The agent retries. It tries a different approach. Maybe it opens 5 tabs at once to compare prices faster. Each tab load, each comparison, each failed search, that's a call to a language model or a search API or a booking API. 100 failed attempts later, the agent has spent $3,000 and still hasn't booked anything. The scary part? The agent might not even know it's failing. It might think it's succeeding. It might misread a website, think it booked something when it didn't, and keep trying to book the same room over and over. But here's where it gets worse. This isn't just a problem with bad agent design. It's baked into how agents work right now. Current AI agents use what's called a trial and error or reasoning loop approach. They literally think out loud. They generate a plan, check it, revise it, check again. That process, by design, is expensive. Each revision costs tokens. Each token costs money. And the more complex the task, the more revisions the agent needs, the more the bill climbs. There's also the problem of what researchers call goal drift. An agent gets a goal, but along the way, it develops sub-goals to meet the main goal. Those sub-goals can spiral. An agent tasked with find the cheapest flight might decide it also needs to check if this airline is safe or verify the booking system is legitimate. Each of those sub-goals spawns more API calls, more model inference, more cost. And then there's the compounding effect. Right now, most AI agents don't have spending limits built in. They have task limits. They'll stop after 100 steps. But 100 steps at 100 cents per step is $100. 100 steps at $1 per step is $100. There's no circuit breaker that says, okay, you've spent $50 on this hotel search, time to give up. So why is this getting worse? Because agents are getting smarter, and smarter agents are more ambitious. They try harder, they think more, they explore more options. A dumb agent might give up after 10 failed attempts. A smart agent thinks, maybe I'm not searching the right way. Let me try a different approach. Let me be more creative. And that creativity costs money. Plus, companies are starting to deploy agents in production. Real agents, managing real money, taking real actions. A few months ago, a company deployed an AI agent to manage ad spending. The agent was supposed to optimize campaigns. Instead, it spent $2 million in a weekend on ads nobody clicked. The company had to pull the plug and eat the loss. There's also the issue of agent cooperation. When you have multiple agents working together on the same task, they can create feedback loops. Agent A tries to solve the problem. Agent B sees that Agent A is struggling and tries to help. But Agent A doesn't know Agent B is helping, so it keeps trying too. Now you've got 2 agents running up the bill on the same problem. So what's the fix? Right now, researchers are working on a few approaches. One is better planning. Instead of trial and error, agents should plan out the whole task first, estimate the cost, and decide if it's worth it. Another is cost-aware reasoning. The agent should literally think about cost as part of its decision-making. Is this approach cheaper than that approach? Should I try the expensive API or the cheap one? There's also the idea of bounded reasoning. Give the agent a spending budget up front. Not a step limit, a dollar limit. Spend no more than $5 on this task. That forces the agent to be efficient. But here's the thing. None of these fixes are standard yet. Most agents deployed right now don't have them. They're running on open-ended loops with no spending guardrails. And as agents get deployed in more real-world scenarios, managing budgets, trading stocks, running ad campaigns, the stakes keep climbing. The deeper issue is that we're building systems that can take actions before we've solved the safety problem. We've got agents that can spend money faster than they can think, and we're hoping they think well enough not to bankrupt themselves. That's not a great bet. So if you're building with agents, or you're thinking about deploying them, this is the thing to watch. Don't just set a step limit. Set a spending limit. Don't just give the agent a goal. Give it a budget. And don't assume the agent knows when to quit. Build a kill switch. This is one of those AI problems that sounds boring. It's about cost optimization, not about consciousness or alignment, but it's actually critical. Because the first major AI agent disaster might not be a philosophical one. It might just be a company that let its agents run too long and got a bill that killed the company. If you want to actually understand how AI is being built and deployed in the real world, not just the hype version, subscribe. I break down one of these issues every few days, and most of them don't make it to mainstream news until something breaks.